15 ceramic artworks and a collection of poetry called Loss and Liberty from offenders at Wandsworth Prison. They went on display at the Museum of London Docklands this week. The space is used for those from different sectors of the community to come up with art looking at the issue of enslavement.
We wanted to look at themes that come up in the display, particularly that link to loss of freedom and liberty. By no way during this project are we saying that people in prison are by any way same as people who experience slavery, but we did want to kind of look at themes such as, you know, losing your identity, losing your freedom. We went into the prison and we started off by doing a series of creative workshops and also talking about how this exhibition, the main London Sugar and Slavery exhibition, was formed and put together, and that gave them a starting point for looking at how they might create their artworks, their ceramic works, and also creative writing further down the line.
The works on show are a striking example of expressive portraits representing the experiences and legacies of slavery. It also makes a personal connection between today's offenders and those who were enslaved.
A lot of them felt a connection, definitely. I mean, it's difficult because it's very subtle and a lot of it is a very sensitive subject. We did some creative writing workshops through the project, and they looked at slavery narratives through that, and a lot of them used images from the gallery to kind of empathise with people they saw in those and kind of imagine the experiences. But I think for some of them, they very much felt like that there was a connection there with their family and their own heritage.
The project was overseen by the prison's head of art, who believes it can help offenders make positive strides in their lives.
It's quite very important because it boosts their self-esteem up in terms of working with outsiders. And most prisoners can't come to museum, so we try to take the museum to the prison. So in terms of the collaboration of the museum and the prison, it's very good because they might come out of prison and come and visit museum, and I think it's a first start for them. We always look at art as a beginning to be able to do something very creative and positive in their life.
For artist Andrew Dalton, his striking ceramic work, Faces, was inspired by his observation of faces in prison and the feelings it projects.
I like the emotions, and on the subject we was doing, it was more about being trapped and sort of trying to get out, you know, and it came out quite well.
His inspiration for the piece was based on his own experience of being behind bars and the connection he felt with those enslaved.
A lot about where I was at the time, and I had a bit of empathy about the subjects, and so I like the emotions, so it works.
Loss and Liberty will be on show until the end of November and highlights how the gallery is using its space to examine slavery through the eyes and creativity of people with different life experiences.
Yeah, and then I kind of like made this little... So take your time to look, guys. We're going to have